Hello and welcome back to the Geek Tech Show. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about Petty Mayo and if he is an actual real bounty hunter. And of course, I have a bunch of different videos in case you still don't believe it and you think the guy is the real deal. Well, he is not, and I'm going to go into a whole lot of different reasons why I know for sure why this guy is totally fake. So I have been following Petty Mayo since he started his YouTube career actually. Before he used to do all those videos that you see right now, he used to do pranks and he removed all of them from his channel. But he didn't remove everything. All the evidence still exists on YouTube. Lots of people went in, downloaded the actual videos and posted them on different locations on YouTube. So if you go and search Petty Mayo, the prankster, you're gonna come up with so many different videos, including one of my own, where I show you how he's doing a beach massage with those cuties. Now, I'm not a hater of Petty Mayo, not at all. He's an actor, just like me. But he is not a real bounty hunter. Now, how do I know this for sure? Anybody can become a bounty hunter. If you want to become a bounty hunter, all you have to do is go in and get the bounty hunter course. And every single state, there are so many different states out there have different procedures and rules. So if he really wanted to become a bounty hunter, he could have actually done it. It is easy to do and he could have done it too, but he didn't. And here is why. The reason why it just takes too much work. It really is. If you want to become a real bounty hunter, you gotta scout the location, and this is where his show is going wrong. A lot of things he's doing there is never gonna happen if you really are a bounty hunter. So you're not gonna catch a criminal every single day. That is out of the normal. There is no way you can catch so many different criminals, even if you wanted to do it. Because the criminals themselves, you gotta do that detective work. You gotta search online. You gotta ask people around. You gotta drive and ask. You can't just go ahead and start driving to that destination. He's right there. Most likely he's not over there. You don't have a police radar to intercept where he is at any single moment, given his cell phone location. That is illegal. He can't have something like that. As a bounty hunter, you're just like an ordinary citizen. You're just one step above. That's it. You're not a law enforcement agent. And because you're not a law enforcement agent, you can't use the same tools. All you have, and you can actually do, you're a bail enforcement agent. Meaning, all you're doing is you're enforcing the bail. As soon as you get the guy, you lock him up, you bring him to the police station, you get a % of the bail, which is like 10%, which is like nothing sometimes. So you gotta find high-level offenders to get the high bail, which is where his show goes totally wrong. You don't just go ahead and get people who are low-level offenders, because the bail itself, for like $1,000 bail, and the amount you will get would be like 10%, which would be like $100, would be like next to nothing. And since California got rid of the bail system, and I'm not sure if it got rid of already of the whole system, or it's gonna happen in the next few months, you can't actually do it in California. So he went ahead and went to another state, but it has nothing to do with it. It's probably because he was causing too much trouble in that state and then didn't want him to do it over there. But actually, it's not even that. It is the reason that you can't have open carry. So he had to have the weapons on you. You have to get a permit, and then you have to have staged weapons, so you can only film in certain locations. With open carry states, you can actually in Oregon have weapons on you at all times. You can drive with them anywhere you want, and it's totally legal. Yeah, so in that specific state, because it is an open carry state, all he has to do is drive with his weapon and his crew who is filming him right there. Now, what kind of bounty hunter has the crew just going right after you? If you are making any mistakes, the judge is going to see the evidence, they're going to let the guy out. Or he's even worse, he's going to sue you. But he can't sue the guy because they signed a piece of paper that says that you can't do this stuff because you're getting compensation for acting. And that's all you really need to do. So a few questions about, is he allowed to do that? Well, he is, because he's an actor and he only needs a permit. So this is pretty much it that gets him to be able to film. But there is more. So in his show you're gonna see a few blips, things that always happen. Such as, since he filmed it all the time, you will see the same characters sometimes show up, and like you will see someone's mom, someone's dad. Sometimes it makes no sense that the characters themselves are even related to each other. At other times you're gonna see blips, such as, well, the guy himself, he was in one show and then he comes up as another one, and he is a mom, and he's a dad. I don't know, he's like all kinds of different roles for the same exact actor. So if you keep on watching, you're gonna see repeats of the same guys that are in the show. Another thing that is totally staged here, and you can actually see it if you keep on watching enough of the shows, you'll be seeing another thing. And this is the cool thing that you're going to be seeing. So many different actors are going to be there, but he is going to actually be tasing the people for real. So you will think this is real. Oh, he's tasing the guys. Oh wow, like what kind of actor wants to get tased? Well, people who wants to get $100, $200 for like 30 minutes of being on camera, why not? And it's probably low. It's not high level tasing, it is low level. He got a stun gun that does a low level tasing, and yeah, some people get tased in the actual show. So that is actually real. I looked into that. Now, I did make a few phone calls just in case. So California bail agency in Oregon, and guess what? They know nothing of the guy. As I know, the guy is not real. Now, even if let's say he even was real in the show, there was a lot of things that he does that doesn't make sense, like swearing, unprofessional behavior, and even if you work for another company, the bail bondsman doesn't want to see this kind of publicity. And plus, he is making so much more money having 1 million people watch his show on YouTube. So why would he even work as a bail bondsman, period? In fact, he even admits that he only did it twice, real life, with some other guy. So he actually did go on actual bail bondsman expedition and found out that the stuff is so boring. And he probably got into, like, you can't really film this stuff, so it becomes so much more complicated for you to get all this material out. So definitely becoming a fake person and creating a real life based show involves so many different things that it's much harder to actually do it real life than it is to fake the whole production, period. It's just a lot more things that come into it. Now, as somebody who is a bail bondsman, you can't just go ahead and destroy someone's property to get them arrested. That's not how you do it, because then you have to pay for the property. Because although you're arresting one guy who did a crime, there's all those other people who live in the same location. You have to confiscate them for the damage that you did. And if you're going to be confiscating them for that damage, that's money, extra money that you have to pay somebody. Now, talking about who does he pay if he breaks this stuff down? Remember, he's filming in locations. Well, the place is already run down, so those people don't have money. If he breaks the window, breaks their truck, and he always finds run down things to break all the time. The reason for that, he probably pays them off a little bit of money and a little bit more than it costs to break this thing. And yeah, it breaks even for him, and the other person is definitely happy. Talking about breaking things, you don't just go around and break random things everywhere. It's not professional, and plus, as a bail bondsman, you don't want to get into those kind of things. In fact, you can see him trying to arrest somebody, and he's going to stretch the whole thing way longer than it ever should be. So instead of like arresting somebody right away, he's going to be spending like 20 to maybe like whatever the show is, 20 to 30 minutes or so to arresting somebody. Well, he can do it in like 2 to 3 minutes. He's stretching it out. Now sometimes he fires live real weapons and you think like, oh, he's shooting real weapons. Yeah, you can't really shoot real weapons. Well, you can because he's not shooting at anybody. He's like shooting, and usually there's nobody there. In fact, almost all the time there's nobody actually there unless he's shooting. And if you see him actually shooting something, it usually is blanks. So if he's using real weapons, he can, as long as there's nobody over there to get hurt. But if he's using just blanks and shooting with that, nobody's going to get hurt, period. But as somebody who works for that kind of a job, you have to understand, you don't just go ahead and get the weapon out. In fact, most people, the weapon is for your own protection. You almost never get it out. You have to write down why you actually used it. More than likely, the police is going to come. This is definitely not something you want to get into. Most bail bondsmen, they actually have a bunch of big, beefy guys who are ready to take down those offenders. And look at Penny Mayo. The guy is super skinny. How does he actually go ahead and take them down? And sometimes, this is the most interesting part of this whole thing. So he takes down those big guys, and yeah, he knows somehow how to take them down. But the funny thing is, he sometimes would say he got injured, and this is the thing. Oh, I broke like my rib, or like I did something. If you watch some of his other show, he got hurt doing this. And you know what? It's all staged. It's all fake, because the next day he's back like nothing happened. It's like, yeah, if you really broke your rib, how come you're back like the next day doing the same exact thing? Like nobody would actually do that in real life. So there's a lot of things that are really don't make sense. And now he got this Humvee, Hummer. Definitely because the amount of money he got, having millions of views, people buying his merch really went up. He has a lot of fans. People really like his stuff. He's getting better as an actor. It's more make-believe now. People really think that he's a bail bondsman. You do this kind of stuff. No, you really don't. It's all pretend, make-believe, not real. Santa is fake. Bigfoot, maybe he's real. Well, we gotta make a video on that one. But if you're really interested in conspiracy theories and things that you think are real or not, I got stuff on this channel. But Penny Mayo is not one of them. He is not a real deal. So if you did enjoy this video and I changed your mind about Penny Mayo, make sure you become a sub. Subscribe to my channel. Lots of good content over here, and above all, it's entertainment. It's really good stuff. And if you have any questions about Penny Mayo, or you have some heat, go ahead, post it right down below. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in another episode of the Geek Tech Show.